This presentation is on biodegradable materials by Seth Baum and Trevor Wallace. Please enjoy. With more eco-related challenges than ever, it has become increasingly essential to discover ways to contest for a more sustainable future. And luckily, from companies to consumers, a change in how we view our planet means people are now taking greater steps to create a greener way of living that contributes to the concept of the circular economy. Annually, in the United Kingdom alone, 70 to 105 million tons of waste is created from demolishing buildings, inducing a substantial environmental impact linked to energy consumption, waste production, and direct and indirect greenhouse gas emissions. According to research by Cardiff University, only 20% of that waste is biodegradable. With intelligent design and better comprehension of the biodegradable materials available in construction, it is up to architects and building engineers to make the proper choices for the entirety of the building's lifetime. Reducing waste associated with buildings throughout their lifetime by designing a closed-loop material system made up of biodegradable materials is not entirely part of the bigger mainstream practice. As could be seen from the composition of demolition waste, just a tiny percentage is biodegradable. Some types of biodegradable materials are as follows: grasscrete, cork, mycelium, wood, sheep's wool, bioplastics. Traditional concrete is the go-to when it comes to construction. However, it isn't the most eco-friendly option, and it's not biodegradable. It also prevents stormwater from absorbing into the ground, leading to floods in concrete-heavy areas. Instead, grasscrete involves laying concrete in an open pattern so as to allow improved drainage while using less cement overall. This style of laying concrete helps to create more substantial urban drainage, which could prevent events like devastating floods. Manufacturers have found yet another use for the versatile hemp plant. Binding its fibers with lime, they create lightweight building materials that can serve as an eco-friendly replacement to heavy concrete blocks. Due to the light weight of the hempcrete, it requires significantly less energy to transport, reducing carbon emissions. This material has incredible potential for use in the future building projects. With the fast-growing nature of hemp, operations can produce high quality of the resource to meet the demands of construction companies. It's an attractive choice for homeowners who want to lessen their impact. Most of us think of mushrooms as those pests we need to kick over in our yard after a rainstorm, but as they grow, they can create an elaborate fabric of interwoven fibers in their root system that is surprisingly strong once dried and will decompose once it's no longer needed. Returning to the natural carbon cycle, mycelium can be shaped into nearly anything, from bricks to walls, into foundations and everything in between. You'll never even have to worry about whether your building materials will be recyclable. Like something out of a science fiction, manufacturers have devised a method that which they can mold the root structure of the fungi and mushrooms. They encourage this root structure, known as mycelium, to encompass a composite of those natural materials to form biodegradable building components. Manufacturers can shift the air-dried mycelium to almost any shape, meeting the demands of a design. While this building material hasn't seen widespread adoption as of yet, it is an eco-friendly alternative homeowners might consider in the future. As of now, it is an impressive innovation that shows a lot of promise. You might hesitate to consider sheep's wool as a building material in your home, but it provides an excellent alternative to fiberglass insulation. Free from the chemicals associated with polyurethane spray foam, sheep's wool is capable of the same functions of conventional insulators and excels in its category. Unlike other natural insulators like straw and cotton, sheep's wool lasts far longer and is less taxing on a farmer to harvest and collect. Though it is more expensive than other materials in its class, sheep's wool comes with advantages that may justify the price point for conservationists with money to spare. Cork is a biodegradable building material with unique properties, and is distinct from other items we've listed. Though cork is technically a kind of bark manufacturers can strip it from living trees without compromising the tree's health. The tree will continue producing cork for later harvests, happy and unharmed. The material has a diverse range of special qualities with a variety of applications. If you need noise or shock absorption, cork provides both. If you need something impermeable that won't absorb water or rot, cork is your best choice. There's no shortage of possibilities when incorporating it. Cork is something of a superfood of construction materials, so much so that we've written a whole future on it. The harvesting of cork is a completely renewable process that causes no harm to the tree and naturally regrows after 10 years. It also boasts many desirable properties as a fire retardant, acoustic insulator, and it's extremely waterproof. Its adaptive qualities have seen it being used both for internal and external purposes. With a classic aesthetic that beautifies almost any living space, wood is one biodegradable building material that has earned its good reputation. It's functional both inside and outside your home, and you can find a place for it almost anywhere. Wood roofing is particularly effective in reducing your carbon footprint. Sustainable roofing materials like wood can help homeowners lower their energy costs by up to 30%. After the shingles have served their purpose, they're completely recyclable, and you can chip them for mulch if you'd like. Opting for wood instead of a standard asphalt can simply reduce the amount of waste your home produces over time. Perhaps one of the biggest architectural crazes within the last few years, countless bamboo projects have been shared across the internet thanks to material aesthetics qualities, but more so for its sustainable credentials. If you needed a little reminder about why it has become so popular, bamboo can grow up to 4 feet in a day, regrows after harvesting, and it's 2 to 3 times stronger than steel. According to experts in sustainability, bamboo ranks among the top renewable building materials available today. It is extremely durable with greater comprehensive strength than concrete or brick. Like hempcrete, its meager weight allows for easy transportation from the manufacturer to the construction site. Bamboo's rapid rate of growth allows for a perpetual supply of material, with some species reaching 3 feet in a single day. More than that, there isn't a need to replant bamboo after every harvest, as it can spread on its own. This quality alleviates considerable pressure on a manufacturer. Hardwood flooring can make your home look amazing, but is not sustainable. Its wood is harvested from old growth trees that take decades or centuries to reach maturity. Bamboo, on the other hand, is ready in a fraction of the time. Depending on the species of bamboo, it can be harvested in as little as 6 years. Additionally, if you later decide bamboo flooring doesn't match your aesthetic, the material is biodegradable. You can theoretically pull up the bamboo panels and toss them into your compost pile, depending on what they're treated with. Hardwood is also biodegradable, but it isn't as sustainable as bamboo and other similar woods. Plastics are nearly all recyclable, but most of them are not recycled, leading to millions of tons making their way into oceans and landfills every year. Plastic will break down eventually, but it can take decades. Bioplastics made from soybeans can start to take their place. Bioplastics break down much faster, about as quickly as paper. While it's currently only being used in packaging, it won't be long until we replace traditional petroleum-based plastics in our homes with biodegradable alternatives. As plastic accumulates in our ocean and rivers, it has become imperative that we both reduce our consumption and find cleaner biodegradable alternatives. One of the main ingredients used in a soy-based adhesive that helps to reduce carbon dioxide emissions and the use of carcinogenic pollutant formaldehyde, while also requiring significantly lower temperatures during production. Although so far soy bioplastics have been limited to disposal food containers and bin bags, with more research there is certainly potential for biodegradable plastics to be seen in the future of construction. Construction is necessary to human life. People need places to live, work, and fulfill all manner of needs necessary for a stable life. Architects, contractors, and builders all understand this importance and strive to produce the best structures possible. However, it is often forgotten about what happens at the conclusion of the structure's life cycle, and that is the eventual demolition and clearing of the property. Due to the necessity of this part in the construction process, the waste and debris left over is an important point to be mindful of. Yet it is often overlooked in modern day construction Hence, a look at biodegradable construction materials is an important topic to consider. Leftover debris can have an extreme detrimental effect on the environment. Further research and development of these types of materials can aid in saving the environment and show how said materials can compare and even replace currently used materials. These next two slides include our sources. This is all for the presentation. Thank you for listening.